Hello and welcome to a core workout. Today's workout can be done with or without props. I will show you both ways to do the exercise. If by chance you have these props at home, these tools to help engage our core is a foam roller. So if you have one, get it out. Water bottle that you can use as a handheld prop if you don't have any weights. If by chance you have dumbbells, I have a 5-pounder here, but if you want something heavier, you have a variety, get those out. So 3s, 5s, 8s. If you're super strong, you can get out a heavier one. And then a yoga block is another tool that we'll be using today. If you have it, again, if you don't have them, you don't need them to do the workout. And then a squishy ball. So it can be a spree ball, a silver sneaker ball, a gorgeous ball. So get those things out. Foam roller, water bottle with water, or if you want something heavier, put some sand in it. Dumbbells, a block, and again, your squishy ball. So we're going to start by warming up, just because I'm going to assume that we've been sitting some. You don't have to move with me, just pretend like you're marching in place. And then march your legs out wide. And then do a toe tap side to side. So just a nice, easy warm up. Swing your arms. And then I call arms overhead, just swinging side to side. And then right arm only. I call this parade wave. You're waving to the crowd. And then get the other side of the street. Again, you got to be silly every once in a while. And then the SOS. And let's go ahead and stop moving the arms and keep the legs going. And then take it to a lunge side to side. So you can be high, hands on the thighs, avoid the knees itself, or you can go lower if you need a deeper stretch. So again, just nice and easy side to side, high or low, getting our adductors. They're part of our core muscles. It's not just our abs when we work our core, it's front and back side of the body, pretty much from here down to here. And then hold to one side, again, high or low. Make sure you breathe. And then change sides. So feel free to eliminate any exercises that aren't for you today. Take it up a level, down a level, take a break anytime you want. Hit pause, come back center, hands to our thighs, and let's just do a few squats. So drop down to 90 degrees if our body allows. Trying to get the thigh parallel with the ground. Get that blood flow going a little bit more. Remember, our glutes are part of our core, so we're engaging those as we drop down and drive up through the heels. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Good job. Step the feet back together. And let's go ahead and come down to hands and knees, quadruped position. We're going to warm the spine up a little bit. So knees are hip distance apart, hands are directly underneath our wrists. Inhale, start with the neutral spine. Exhale, cat. Drop the tailbone down. Hollow out the belly. Round your back up. Arch it like a cat. Head hang. Reverse it. Tailbone up. Rounding our spine down towards the carpet. Head comes up last. And then just roll that imaginary marble up and down our spine. Let's do one more time. Cat-cow. Return to a neutral spine, bird dog. Left leg lifts, flex the foot, square the hips off, make sure they're level. The left leg is active as it's lifted, right arm reaches. And then return the hand and knee to the mat. When you're ready, opposite leg lifts, flex the foot, square the hips off, left arm reaches. And then return the left hand to the mat and the right knee. Dig the toes in, hover the knees off your carpet or your mat if you're on a mat. Long neck, scapula down, upper back is flat. Again, knees are just hovering. They're just a couple inches off your floor. Keep breathing. Hold the low belly up and in, make it snug. And lower the knees down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and find our squishy ball if you have one. Again, if you don't, that's okay. We're going to put it in the small of our back. We're going to lean into it. We're going to use it for support. We're going to sit tall, and then we're going to roll back about 1/3 of the way, and then we're going to roll up. Sit tall, roll back, and roll up. So again, if you don't have the ball, you can do the same thing without the support of a ball. So it gives us a little support, a little feedback. Roll back, roll up. And now we're just going to go side to side. We're going to lean to the right like we're sliding our hands on the carpet. We're going to come back center, and then we're going to slide to the left. And then we're going to come center. Going to slide to the right and center. Almost sounds like a line dance, doesn't it? Slide to the right, slide to the left. Keep breathing. Can you roll part way back? Go to that ball if you have it. Lift. Roll back. Come center. Let's do 2 more. Roll back. Come center. One more time. Roll back. Come center. Nice job. Roll back and hold. If you want, feet off the ground. Breathe. If you feel it in your back, bring your knees in closer to your chest. You can use your hands behind your thighs for support, or return your feet to the ground. So again, legs up harder if you want it, if you need it. If you need it even harder, arms overhead. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms back down, 1 foot to the ground at a time. Roll on up. Great job. Let's go ahead and get out our yoga block. Place it between our knees and roll down. We're going to do just a few bridge lifts. So feet are hip distance apart. If you don't have a block, but you got a ball, you can put that ball there instead. If you don't have either, you don't have to use anything. Just lift the hips up, and straight down. So a bridge lift, it's not a bridge roll. So as you drive through the heels, make sure your glutes are engaged. I encourage people to go back there and touch them. Make sure they're firing. If not, give them a little squeeze to make sure they're doing their part of the job. Sometimes they get lazy and forget to fire. We just have to kind of tweak them and remind them to do their job. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Nice job. Go ahead and extend your legs long. Arms reach overhead. Arms reach to the ceiling. Tuck your chin in. Roll all the way up. Great job. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and have the knees bent. No props. Arms out in front. We're going to roll part way down and hold. Relax the shoulders. If we want more, lift the feet off the ground. So this is one with no ball. If you feel it in your back, grab that ball. Make sure that you're being supported with the ball. Remember, it's not cheating. It's a great feedback, great tool. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 foot to the ground at a time. Roll on up. Put the ball off to the side if you had it there. We're going to come to our forearms. And then we're going to go ahead and let our low back go to the carpet. So I call this a little bit of a TV position. You're slouching somewhat, but we've got our back supported on our floor. Legs are going to go up into what we call tabletop, where the knees are directly above our hips. If we want more intensity, we extend our legs long. Again, low back is supported on our floor. If we want it harder, we can start to lower down, but only as far as we can. Go down without feeling it in our back. So we don't want it to be too challenging. We want to feel it, but we don't want it to be killing us. If you want to take some intensity out, bring the legs up, bring the knees in, or feet to the ground. So again, staying in it as long as you'd like. Lower it down part way if you want a little more. Legs are straight and strong. Breathe. Lift the legs up, bend the knees, 1 foot to the floor at a time. Go ahead and come on up. Let's come on over onto a plank position. So we're going to start on our toes and hands. If you'd like a little more support, it would be down to your knees and your hands, but you're forward in the position. You're not here. Remember, we don't want the butt in the air or the upper back rounded. So nice and strong with our plank hold, reaching through the heels, head in line with the spine. So our gaze is going to be down between our hands. And then if you want a little added intensity, opposite shoulder touch. So your hand goes to the shoulder. You shift the weight slightly to make that happen. And again, all the time, not letting our low back sag or arch. Our low belly is firm, pulling up and in. So think about drawing the hip bones a little closer together. Let's do a couple more, 1 on each side. And now lower to the forearms. 2 sides of a triangle, knees or toes. Elbows go underneath our shoulders. Again, upper back flat, try not to round, drop her down. 4, I don't know how to count, 3, I count slow, 2, and 1. Nice job. Drop to your knees, sit back. Hips to your heels if your body allows. And come on up. Nice job. If you have a foam roller, go ahead and get it out. If not, you'll be doing these same things on the ground without the foam roller. So you're going to sit at the end of your foam roller if you have one, and then lay on down. So your head is supported. Your arms are by your side. You get to use your arms as much or as little as you want or as you need to for support. So if you want it harder, use your hands less, maybe 1 or 2 fingers. If you want a little more, really dig those hands into your floor. Let's go ahead and bring our legs up into that tabletop position. So again, head supported. And we're just going to start by doing a bicycle. One leg out, bring the leg in. Out, in, out, in. Low back should be completely supported on your foam roller. If you want a little more intensity, don't use your hands quite so much to hold yourself up. It's okay to wiggle around. So adding a few extra muscle firing with the unstable surface of our rounded foam roller. If you have a half foam roller, this works as well. It's just not quite as intense. So again, that's always an option. Let's do one more on each side. And now legs stay in the air. Roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. Gaze towards the pelvis. Think about drawing your hip bones and your lowest rib closer together. If you want more intensity, see if you can let go. Again, it's all right to wiggle around, finding your spot, getting all those obliques to fire off and help support. So we try to balance without hanging on. Sometimes it takes a while to find that sweet spot. Body adjusts. And breathe. Nice job. Go ahead and bring your head down, 1 foot down at a time. And now we're going to take the arms overhead. Going to reach them for the ceiling, and we're going to roll up, trying to get up to our lowest rib. And then we're going to roll back down. Arms reach overhead to the ceiling. So it's a partial roll up, roll back down, reach, lift. So again, adding just a little bit more intensity because we have that foam roller there. We have to make sure we don't fall off it. So you're engaging some muscles that you don't even feel firing off. Reach, roll. Let's do a couple more. One more. This time take it up and hold. Breathe. If you want it harder, feet closer together, completely together if you want it. 4, a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. And now, again, arms are by your side. We're going to start with our legs in tabletop, knees above the hips. And then you're going to drop 1 foot to the ground. This is dead bug on a foam roller. And then lift. So you're going to touch the foot down. Low back is flat to your foam roller or the floor if you don't have a foam roller. Remember that you do the same thing without the foam roller. As we drop a foot, we don't want our pelvis to shift side to side or as little as possible. It makes it even more challenging again with the foam roller if by chance you're using it, if you have it. Let's go ahead and do one more on each side. Last one. Nice job. 1 foot to the ground at a time. And go ahead and roll to your right to come off your foam roller. I'm going to put it off to your side for now. We're going to grab our dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, grab your water bottle if you have one. Or you can use, again, your block as a prop. You can use your ball. So either one works if you don't have the dumbbell. And you can always put the dumbbell away. Remember, if you start going, yeah, a little more than I want, just put it off to the side. I'll never know it. So sit nice and tall on the sit bones. Our knees are bent. We're going to roll down. Arms are going to go overhead. Touch the floor if our shoulders allow or get close to it. Lift the arm up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to roll all the way up. We're going to try to touch our ankles. And then we're going to roll back, roll down. Slide the bar up, lift to the ceiling, tuck the chin, roll up, dumbbell, bowl, block, rolls down our body, keeping it close, reach it overhead, lift to the ceiling, tuck the chin, roll up, bring that barbell or the water bottle to your knees. Again, like you're sliding it up your body, over your head, lift to the ceiling, roll up, bring it to your knees, touch the ankles if you can, slide her down. Let's do a couple more of those. Remember, you can always do heavier weights, lighter weights, no weights. Let's do one more. Lift to the ceiling, roll up. Nice job. Go ahead and put that off to the side. And we're going to come back to our forearms and our toes, upper back flat. Remember, knees are always an option. So you can come up or down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs out wide. So reach through the heels, upper back flat. So widen our base makes it a little easier. Just hold it right here. And then bring your legs back together. Again, upper back flat. And now we're going to go touch out and in. Touch out and in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. As we touch out and in, make sure the pelvis doesn't drop. So we don't want to drop a hip bone as we move the feet. One more each side. Good job. Lower to your knees, come up to your hands, pop up to the toes if your body allows. Again, upper back flat. Reach through the heels, long neck, nice strong plank. Left leg hovers off the floor if our body allows to add intensity. Left foot lowers. If you want, right foot up, hips are square. Lower the right foot down, lower the knees, sit back. Big old stretch for a second. And slide the hands in. Come on up. Gonna grab your ball again. And we're gonna do rollbacks with a one arm twist. So we're gonna sit tall again. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean to the right. We're gonna slide the ball on the ground. And then we're gonna come all the way up, sit tall. We're going to roll to the left and come up. We only want to go back as far as we can, keeping the feet anchored on the ground and be able to still get up without the feet popping up. So depending upon our strength today, how far we can roll back. So it's a roll, lean to the left, come back center. Lean to the right, come back center. Again, the ball. Or again, if you have a water bottle and you want to use that, it's the same thing, same prop. Just transfer side to side. If you want it harder, get your dumbbell out and do the same thing. Keep breathing, you can do it. Let's do 4 more each way. 4 total, sorry. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and put your prop off to the side. And now we're going to come back to a plank. And what we're going to do is we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. We're just going to try to shoot it up. So it's kind of like just take a risk and shoot. You're probably going to shift your weight a little bit. One arm, one leg. Lift, 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 lift. We can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and lower to your knees. Come back onto our backs. And now we're going to lift our hips a little or a lot. All right, so this is what's called tabletop, part way up, all the way up. So it's a yoga posture if you do yoga. So this is a good challenge if you don't want to add the movement. If you want to add the movement, we're going to do the same thing. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Shoot, reach, up, up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and drop the hips down. Find your squishy ball if you got it again. Put it in the small of our back. And we're going to roll down. Arms reach overhead. Arms lift to the ceiling. Tuck the chin. Roll up. Roll down. Arms reach. Lift up. Roll up. Roll down. Reach. Lift. Roll up. 2 more. Down. Reach. Lift. Roll up. 1 more. Great job. Put the ball off to the side. No core workout would be complete without doing our planks. So, our T-stand, I should say. So, right hand or right forearm, right knee can be down, or feet staggered, or feet stacked. So, make sure that right hand is directly underneath your shoulder, not in front of it, to protect it. Left hand can be at the hip, be extended, head in line with the spine. Again, don't shoot your hips back. Bring them underneath you. Keep them lifted, engaged. Squeeze your glutes. And we're going to change sides. Rotate through. Left knee up or down. Feet staggered or stacked. Push the floor away like it's poison. And come through the center. Drop to your right forearm. Right knee up or down. Feet staggered or stacked. Hips lifted. Doing a great job. Keep breathing. Come through the center. Left forearm down. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Lift the hips high. And de-rotate. Come to your forearms, toes, or knees. Plank it out. Reach through the heels if you're up on those toes. Upper back flat. Keep breathing. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Drop down to your knees. Get your foam roller. Going to come back onto that again. Remember, if you don't have one, you can just do the exact same things without the foam roller. So you're going to sit at the edge of it. You roll down, head supported, one leg up, followed by the other. Remember to use your hands for as much support or as little as you need. So if you want it harder, don't hold on quite so much with your hands. Go to 1 or 2 fingers, maybe the thumb and the middle finger. It's okay to wiggle around. Remember, your muscles are going to fire to make sure that you don't fall off your foam roller. We're going to extend the right leg out and bring it in. Left leg out, bring it in. If you want it harder, roll up through the head, neck, and shoulders. Again, low back, flat to your foam roller. Almost there, you can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in, head down for a moment. Legs extend to the air, or towards the air, I should say, towards the ceiling. Now lower down as far as you'd like, keeping your low back down. If your low back starts to arch away, push it back down. Again, only go down as far as you can, keeping your low back flat to your foam roller. If you want it harder, roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. Breathe. Good. Bring your knees in. Lower your head down. 1 foot to the floor at a time. And now we're going to roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. And we're just going to do circles with our arms. They can be big, they can be small. Remember, you might wiggle around on your foam roller. That's okay. Low back should once again be flat and supported on your foam roller. And now let's swirl the other way. Circles. Keep breathing. You can do it. 1 more. And then little punches. Punch, punch, punch. If you want to use your dumbbell or dumbbells, your water bottle, that's an option. You can just switch and not move quite so fast. Little punches. Low back flat. And go ahead and put your prop off to the side if you have it. Roll up a little higher. Breathe. Think about connecting your bottom rib to your hip bones. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Roll to your right to exit. Going to do a back roll here real quick if by chance you have a foam roller. If you don't, you might want to think about getting one. They're great tools. You can buy them at the rec center. You can get them online, optp.com. So the foam roller goes the small of our back. And we're going to support our head. We're not going to yank on it. We're going to lift our bum up. And we're going to just walk our feet to the wall in front of us, rolling up to the shoulder blades. And then you're going to walk your feet back away from that wall to the small of your back. And you're just going to walk towards the wall in front of you and rock back, walk back. If by chance you can't keep your butt up, it's okay to slide your butt on the floor as you roll up and down your spine. This usually feels wonderful to most people. Let's do one more. You might finish in a different place than you started. And go ahead and come on up. Let's come back to a quadruped position. Finishing up with spinal balance. Left leg lifts, right arm reaches. Bend the left knee if you want. Reach around and grab the foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Keep pushing the floor away. And release and reach. Return the hand and knee to the floor. Right leg lifts. Flex the foot. Square the hips off. Left arm reaches. If you want more, bend the knee, reach around, grab the foot, kick the foot into the hand, push the floor away. Don't forget to breathe. And release and reach. Return the hand and knee to the mat. Dig the toes in, hover the knees off the mat, long neck. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips up, lower the heels into a down dog. Posterior stretch. Press our chest towards our thighs. Press the front of our thighs to the back of them. And lower the knees down. Nice job. Let's come onto our backs, do a couple stretches here to finish up. Gonna hug the right knee into the chest. If you want, roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring the knee to the nose. If you want, grab the foot. Hug it in. And release. Set it down. Hug the left knee in. If you want, roll through the head, neck, and shoulders. Nose to your knee. If you want, reach around and grab the foot. And release. Bring the opposite leg up. Roll through the head, neck, and shoulder. Nose to your knees. If you want, reach around and grab the outside of your feet. And bring your hands to your knees, lower the upper body down, rock side to side. And then to come up, we can roll to the right, or go 3 rocks. Rock and roll is what I call it. And stop at the top on the 3rd one. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for doing a core workout today. Again, with or without props, make sure you save it. If you have not subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to do that. It makes it much easier for you to find all the videos so that you can repeat the ones that you really enjoy. All right, take care. Thank you so much.